All right, this is Terry, and I have Diana and Jonathan, and we're just sitting here trying to come up with some strategies for real estate, some things that we're going to be trying to work on in the future. So I hope you guys got your questions. Because usually when I start the phone, okay.
Sure.
So where do you guys want to start at? Which program are we looking at also? You guys got any idea? Are we still...
We're still kind of in that phase
Okay.
of getting in and seeing what's out there, what's possible, what works, and what doesn't. Sort of a exploration phase, so to speak.
Good.
Yeah.
And did you get a chance to see those videos?
We did, and I did get to share them with Jonathan, especially the last ones where we're seeing the 3-day training, intensive, which was really, really insightful. It was good. The hands-on was very, very helpful. We could see the progress, so we liked that.
Well, I'm hands-on on any program.
Right.
Whatever program you sign up for, I'm going to work with you personally during that time. Mm-hmm. So let's just start there. The $700 program is Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Weekends I get off. Holidays. Okay.
Right.
So the reason I do that is because I need to separate that from the next program. The next program is $29.95, and it's 7 days a week, including holidays.
Right.
And that's where I'll take you out to the field for 3 days. We don't have to do 3 days in a row because you guys are here. We can mix it up any way you want.
Okay.
Then I have $49.95, which I don't even need to talk about because that's for people that are in a different state.
Yeah.
And I'll go to them. Then I told Diana I got a 25 also. The 25,000 is somebody that has bucks, but they're a little scared. They have a little fear, about investing in real estate. So I take them through the whole process. I'll go out and try to find deals. I'll walk them through it. I'll have you on the phone, everything.
Right.
So that, you can work through that.
Yeah.
So those are programs.
So what's been your journey personally?
What's been my personal journey?
Yeah.
38 years. I bought my first house.
Are you from Sacramento originally?
Originally, yep.
Right.
Yep. I was born in Oklahoma, but we moved here since when I was in second grade.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 58 years.
Roughly.
Right. Been here my whole life. I love it because it was slow enough for me to build my little empire. It ain't big. I built my little empire because it's slow. You go to a big city,
San Francisco,
and I'm in New York. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
It's a different beast, yeah.
It is. And even now, with my experience that I have, I could probably do okay because I do some things different than most investors.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want that challenge at all. Now, I like this. It's slow. I was able to raise my kids here. I wouldn't change for nothing.
It really is a great place to raise family.
It is.
We love it.
It's diverse. It's there's no blatant.
Yeah.
You might have quiet, but it's not blatant.
Right.
So, and there's a lot, again, a lot of difference. So, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems with it myself.
Yeah.
I used to have a martial arts studio. I used to teach karate classes.
Oh, right.
And I did that for quite a while. And I loved that.
You actually taught in the classes, right? Or
yes.
I thought you were just a student in the classes.
Yeah, I taught.
That's amazing.
I had 2 schools. So my daughter was ready for college. She's dead. I'm ready to go to college. I said, well, hey, have a great time.
Yeah.
See you when you get back.
Right.
Well, I need some money. Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I'm just loving karate. I'm just doing what I like doing.
Right.
So I had a good friend of mine I went to school with. And his daughter was in that same class. So he said, why don't you teach? Because I closed my schools down. Wasn't making any money. I said, you know what? I got to cut this out. He said, teach out of his garage. And I went to his house. And this guy's house was beautiful. You ever heard of the Pocket area?
Yeah. Right in Sacramento. Yeah.
He had a gated
Green
community.
Haven?
Yeah.
Well, that's where my karate school used to be at also, right?
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah.
We went to school together, but I'm living over here.
Yeah.
He's living over here.
Yeah.
And I said, how did you get this house?
Yeah.
Right.
And he says, well, I bought it from the developer that went bankrupt. I said, say it again? I bought it from the developer that went bankrupt. I'm saying, you're pretty smart.
Yeah.
I said, I need to be doing what you're doing. What is it that makes you so successful?
Yeah.
And he says, well, I knock on doors of homeowners and foreclosures. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I'm going to start doing for the rest of my life until I get this thing figured out. And I went to a house one day. It had a house in the front, a house in the back. There was nobody there. I said, what do I do now? He said, well, go to tax assessor. And when you go to tax assessor, find out where the tax record's being sent.
Okay.
So I knock on the door. And I said, is John there? Well, he says, John just passed away. I was like, oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I said, but you got 2 houses over here. What are you going to do with them?
Yes.
I'm going to give them back to the bank because I don't want them. John was the real estate guy. All I want to do is spend time with my grandkids. I said, well, I like to have them. I said, make the back payments so you can have them. So it was $8,000. I borrowed the money from my dad. The first month, I made $640 a month positive cash flow.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I still own them to the day, and I get $2,100 a month. A lot of investors would flip that for a small fee.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand what that is, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you guys have questions, make sure you stop. Once I get rolling, I just don't stop.
Right.
So I kept it because I wanted that monthly cash flow because that
Buy and
would help
hold.
me.
Yeah.
And so I still own it now. I got it paid off free and clear. I'm going to keep it and give it to my 2 daughters. I think we talked about that. So that way they can have some cash flow. And then all the real estate I own, I don't own no banks because during this process, I started buying loans. You know what paper is? Notes?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Already, but kind of, but not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you own your house.
Yeah.
And well, I don't want to use you. I'll use something else. Okay. My guy over there owns his house, and he can't make his payments. So what I would do is try to buy his loan, and then he would make his payments to me. That's called buying notes. And I was a specialist at buying second notes. Most people thought that was crazy.
I think there was where we got a bit confused. I know about tax liens.
Tax liens close.
How different are they with a?
And so what would the bank?
From notes.
Mm-hmm.
What would the bank give you that though? What allow you to take that from them?
Well, when I first, the first bank I ran into, that was their business. Okay, for example, these shares. Yeah. Are you a trader in stocks or anything like that? No, I'm still trying to find somebody that's a trader and knows the stock market so they can kind of tell me how that relates to what I'm doing, right? So, okay. Anyway, we understand value.
Right.
So you guys are investors. I'm an investor.
Right.
I can buy a pool of these things at a discount. And so what I can do is come to you as an investor and say, hey, why don't you take 10 of these at a certain price? And if you get it at a good price, you can give it to Jonathan for a higher price without even touching the property. It's called paper. So you're selling the paper. Now, I don't know.
Kind of similar to wholesaling, a little bit.
Similar, but it's on the banking side.
Exactly.
Not on the investor side. Banks sell their loans. And back before the mortgage meltdown, and you might have had yours sold.
Yeah, because you get different statements from different people. Like, what happened?
What happened? And you wouldn't know what happened. So I could have been your bank, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that was fun because back then I would go and I'd knock on the door. And it's like, hey, my name is Terry Bontemps. I just bought your loan from Bank of America, and now I'm your new banker.
What? No, I'm thinking of a homeowner.
Right. But it was good because they would tell me their story. One in particular, hey, my husband lost his job, but now he's back working again. I go, great, can you make your payment? And she said, yes. I said, well, make the payment. Are you good with math and numbers?
Yeah, we try.
You got your notebook? I'm teaching now. Got your notebook? All right, here we go. I bought this second note. It was owed $40,000. I bought it for 10 from the bank.
10,000.
10,000. Okay, so I got it at 25 cents on the dollar. And this is what I teach. I teach by case studies and examples so you can see it. All right, the monthly payments was $454.42.
42 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They were 17 payments behind.
17?
Behind, yeah.
And that was about $7,700 roughly. So I asked them, did they have the money to make the back payments? They said no. I said, okay, can you just start making $452.42? And she said yes. Now here's what's interesting. I'm going to change that payment just for simple purposes to $500.
The 454?
Yeah, just so we can simple math, just for us.
Okay.
So if I was getting $500 a month from that person, it would take me 20 months to get my money back.
Yeah,
that's true.
Now that I got my money back, it's all positive cash flow. And when you buy paper, the bank never does repairs on your house. It never pays escrow fees. They do nothing of that sort. All you do is you keep making your payments.
So when the client, the person that missed the payments, those payments to you on that arrangement, then you go ahead and make some payments to the bank.
I am the bank.
You're the bank.
It stops. It goes into my bank account.
That's what I'm figuring. What I'm asking is why is the bank letting you do that?
We're going to get there.
Yeah.
I'll get there. Okay. You stay on top of
Right.
it. Okay. I know where we're going with
Right.
this, and I'll come back to it.
Right.
So what I'm trying to tell you is how I get my investment back.
Yeah.
And then here's what I got in return. They had 220 payments remaining when I bought the loan. So I bought it. They owed $40,000 at the time. But
That's different than the 17 payments, right?
yes.
On top of that, because you're going to get out of the hole.
Got it.
And then
and then keep going forward.
Yeah.
So it's like your 30-year loan, right? They probably had a 30-year loan, but they only had made, I think, 20 payments.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, they were early in that. So I wanted them to just keep making monthly payments to me until they paid it off. So 220 payments remaining times 454.42. Put that in your calculator. 100 grand.
100 grand.
So we could just say 500 instead of
What'd you come up with?
times 220.
Okay. I think you're a little bit off. 454.42. Did you put 500?
I thought you used 500.
Yeah, I
So
did.
454.
42.
42
Come on, about 98,000.
times 220 payments. About 99.97.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to keep the house. See, I could have done some other things like take the house, but I think there's bad karma. I've never taken anybody's house. And when you download my app that I train you with, you will see orange houses. Click the orange houses, and those are people that I own their mortgage, and they write me a letter saying that I'm a great guy. I'll tell you how good this is.
And it's because you actually bought it from the bank, so the bank doesn't owe anything to this person.
No,
anymore.
they owe the bank. So I took the bank's position, and then I became the bank. And I lucked up and did that on accident because I went to a seminar, and the houses were upside down at that time.
Yeah.
So if they're upside down, the only thing you can do is reduce the debt.
Yeah.
And that's what I got lucky at. I was so good at that I knew the person I was working with, I had their phone number, like your phone number, your cell phone number. His wife worked there also.
Yeah.
I had her number. So in the evenings, I was doing deals.
Wow.
But that's because I understand things and I've learned, you got to hustle sometimes. So I did, if I hadn't known you guys then, and I had loans all over the United States. I had way too many, but there was nobody teaching it because, again, this is a second loan. You have a first loan and a second loan.
Right.
And most people say that second loan is very dangerous. It is if you don't know what you're doing, but it's just as powerful as the first. So let's go back.
Yeah.
We're all real estate investors.
Yeah.
Okay. I have connections.
Yeah.
I can buy 10 loans.
Yeah.
Let's put a number on it. You can put it in your notes if you like. Let's say I can buy them for, give me a number and I'll work with your number. Anything you want. Doesn't matter.
10 loans.
10 loans.
Throw me a number out. You just throw me
grand.
out. What grand?
Maybe 50 grand.
50?
Yeah. How's
okay.
that?
50 grand.
So
And
each
these are seconds. Now the first are going to be higher. They may be 500 grand.
Yeah.
But I don't like first because it's too much money.
Yeah.
I had $10,000. I can go to put it on my credit card for $10,000, but I don't have $100,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I bought 10 loans for $50,000. So that's how much per loan.
Oh, all together though, it was 50,000.
But if I was paid, I was break all 10 down.
It's fine.
Well, each loan, $5 grand. $5 grand, right? So I bought it for $5 grand. You guys are investors.
Yeah.
I leave a lot of meat on the bone. We're having a meeting right here at Starbucks. I could sell it to you for $6 grand.
Yeah, make a grand.
And I can walk away, with $10,000 bucks. Just right now, in a heartbeat. So the bank transfer to me, Bank of America transfer to me, I can transfer to you. But now if I try to get a little bit more, if I leave you guys a lot of money, let's say you bought it at $6,000 each.
Yeah.
Let's say I sold to you guys $60,000. There was still a lot of money. You could have taken it and sold it to someone else.
Okay.
But no, you say, you know what? We're going to keep them. We're going to service them. We're going to go for the cash flow. Okay, so you got 10 loans, and then how much do you have coming in a month if we're doing 500? How much?
500 on each.
500 on each. You got 10 loans that you bought.
How much do we make a month?
See, this is what real estate's about. The numbers, the math.
Yeah.
And I'm just throwing this out to you guys so we can have a little fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
How much is that a month?
When you have what?
10 loans at 500.
Oh, that's 5,000
Yep.
a month, right?
5,000 a month.
Yeah.
And let's say you can keep that for 10 years. So you got 5,000 a month coming in. How much is that a year? 5,000 a month.
12.
Times 12 is 60 grand. You got 60 grand coming in. And what did you pay?
Imagine, wow, because you paid.
What did you pay to? You paid 60,
60,000.
and you get 60 back in your first year. So you recouped your investment.
That's amazing.
Now you got 9 more years of this money coming in.
Yeah.
Look at the return you guys get. And I'm
The
not
thing,
mistaken, that's 100% return.
In this market right now, I mean, there are so many distress.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
This is a student that just signed up. I can put them off. Okay.
I was just going to ask, in this market currently, and I know there's so many foreclosures and all that, but how are we doing generally?
I guess how does this compare to 2008, 9?
Yeah. Do we have
Because I believe the opportunity was pretty huge then.
Yeah. The margins are not as good now.
Right.
But let's say, I don't know what you guys do, but let's say you've got contacts.
Okay.
Maybe you got a banker friend.
Right.
You can have that conversation. What's really interesting, very recently, one of my students, he's a commercial investor. He's a multi-millionaire.
Wow.
He notices this commercial building and he goes, man, it's going in disrepair. So he goes to the bank and says, I want to buy it. The bank says, well, we can't sell it to you because we don't own it, but we will sell you the note. Right?
Okay.
So he doesn't even know what that means. So he gets on the internet, he finds me. I charge him $700 on a weekend. I taught him Saturday, Sunday. He goes into the bank, and the bank was wanting $300,000 for that commercial building. He offered the bank $120. They took it. Now, I gave you that video. I don't know if you watched it or not.
That one? No.
Yeah, $1.2 million in 1 hour. So he puts 40 into it. As soon as he signed the contract, he made $1.2 million.
Oh my God, yes.
Now, again, that's recent.
Yeah.
That was in Detroit. Okay, so that worked good for him. The thing is, you got to understand these things and know about them, because when the opportunity shows up,
you gotta be ready.
You have to be ready.
Yeah.
But if you don't know nothing about it, it goes right over your
Yeah,
head.
that's what you've been talking about with Jonathan. Like really just getting to know what to look for is always the big
You gotta be
thing.
prepared for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But see, you can't go into the market and tell the market, hey, I want to do notes and I want to buy it like Terry did. That's what works. You have to put out and wait for opportunities to show up. And then you just got to take advantage of them. So, for example, maybe notes don't have big margins right now. Maybe buy and hold. And this is something I'm going to work with you guys on. Is, okay, what is it that works good for you guys and your appetite? So you guys might be buy and holders. I'm a buy and hold.
We are buying.
I love it.
We want to do a buy. But I think right now we're in the phase where we're just open-minded because we don't know what the market looks like.
Of course.
But I know Jonathan and I have been so interested in buy and hold, and especially multi-family.
Yeah.
So we're trying to be that optimistic down the road.
I love buy and hold because it's a proven way to build wealth in real estate.
Right.
And if you're going to be in this a certain amount of time, that's the way you have to do it. The get rich quick is hard.
Yeah.
And you got to be out into the market, keeping your eyes on everything.
Yeah.
But there's opportunities that come along all the time. So I teach you
Bitcoin,
11 ways. Yeah, Bitcoin. And, I don't know nothing about it. And they call me, hey, you want to invest in Bitcoin? No. I said, because I lose my money. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love real estate. And I said, I know how to get returns on my real estate. So this right here was a 54% return on my investment. That was major. And that's why I teach it. Now, that's not going to happen all the time. A lot of note buyers in the market right now, they may be getting only 8, 9, 10, 11. But they don't know any better. See, so they're having classes, people are teaching.
Right.
But they're going, oh, buy this, you're going to get a 10, 11, 12% return. That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no wealth. It takes forever to get your money back.
Right.
Now, I have a video I put out, and I think I sent that to you also. 11 ways I teach you to make money with a house.
Oh, yes.
Okay, 11 ways. One is going to be wholesaling.
And I think that's what you have on your website
That's
as
right
well,
there.
right?
Very good.
We looked at it already. The breakdown.
Yep. Did you get a chance to see that, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are 11 ways I'm going to teach you. Now, you guys maybe are running an ad in the newspaper. We buy houses. Real simple and easy.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to call you and say, well, I seen your newspaper ad.
Yeah.
And we have a house.
Yeah.
We need some money.
Okay.
We're divorcing.
Yeah.
But we want to sell the house and move on. We don't want to go through a realtor.
Yeah.
So now we have to analyze that and see if it makes you money.
Right.
It may not.
Yeah.
It may be a time waster. You may look at that house and go, okay, what are we going to do? Let's see. Yeah, I know. Vicious.
That's just one fly.
Yeah.
I know, man. It's like
He's on busy dude. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Only because we're just right next to the trash, or maybe we could move it.
I ain't about me that bad.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you want to wholesale it? You got to look at what the profit will be if you wholesale it. Do you want to fix it yourself?
Yeah.
Get a contractor and do just like they do on HGTV and sell it. Do you want to buy and hold it? Well, they're missing payments. Can we buy the note? If you don't have the capital, well, now you got to borrow the capital maybe from a money partner.
Right.
So you find me, I'm a money partner. You guys say, Terry, we got a great deal. I'll teach you this.
A money partner.
And here's the breakdown of the deal.
Yeah.
We want to split the profits with you 50-50. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And if it sounds good to me and it gives me a good return, we might end up being partners.
It's true. Yeah.
Or you can borrow from private lenders. There's people out there that will lend you money to buy a house, fix it up, and they just want a return on their money.
Right.
Then we got hard money lenders.
So what's the difference between the private lenders and the hard money lenders?
Private lender is someone like, let's take someone that has a 401k program.
Yeah.
And they can invest in real estate and not avoid the tax, but they can earn extra money on their retirement account.
Yeah.
They'll get more than what they're currently getting.
Okay.
So let's say you pay them 12%. Simple interest. You do 3 months, get the house fixed up, you give them the simple interest. Now hard money is what hard money is, but I'm going to show you how hard money is really pretty good also, because it doesn't, your credit doesn't matter. It's the deal.
Okay.
You're going to pay them points, you're going to pay them prepayment penalty, you're going to pay them interest only, but for that money, you're still going to make a great check. Every one of these things I have listed here, I'll send you through numbers. Are you into software by chance?
I'm an IT guy, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So once I send you through this, you can build your own software. You can build your own spreadsheets that work for you guys.
Okay. Until we get to know the system and how the different...
Well, it'll help you. So, for example, I have a piece of software. All I have to do is put the price of the house and the repairs, and it will tell me all my profits I'll make on every.
Oh, it's going to go and crunch the numbers and tell you.
Exactly. That way I get that quickly.
Kind of simulate what what's possible.
That's what I do. That's what my app is all about. It's a business simulator.
Yeah.
That way you can see it before we go out into the field.
Right.
Okay. Then there's Airbnb. That house you might, you know what? We can get some good rent for that. Let's buy it, hold it as an Airbnb, or assisted living. Yeah. And there's certain people that have they have the, I don't know, can't remember. They working with seniors. Fits them.
Right.
And it works for them. So all they need is one house.
Just one.
To do assisted living. You can have 6 people in California. They call them residents. 6 residents in a house.
And that makes it.
That's legal.
Like
anybody can do it.
Really.
And in California here, you could go $4,000 per resident up
and
to.
This is a hot market because I know there's so many.
I mean, do you know how much those things cost? A fortune, man.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's crazy.
And you guys are in a great area because their kids work around this area. They live around this area, so they want to be close
enough.
And there's the hospital right there in case they have to go. So I studied all that. I took a seminar on it. I hired 2 ladies. They certify the caregivers. They certify the administrator.
Right.
So they consult, and I told them, I said, how much will you charge me an hour to just sit and talk to me, ask you all the questions I can, and so I can learn out more about assisted living. So that may be something that it's just an option. When I came up,
meaning and right now if you go to a property, you always call them up. You could call them up.
Well, you have to go through licensing. You have to go through licensing.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want, you can talk with them, and that way you'll get it correctly. But what's really nice in Marin County, there's a nice place. They wouldn't tell me the address because I was going to see it.
It's nice zip code.
$10,000 a month per resident. That's $60,000 a month.
Yep.
Well, that's Marin County, right?
Yeah, but
Maybe here's like
you might not get. You might not. No, you might not get $10,000.
I guess too. Maybe here's about what, $5,000, $6,000 or something.
You know,
it's expensive. It's making people save for this stuff.
Yeah. I think it's about. I think you can do about $5,000.
Yeah, it's quite. It's expensive.
Especially if you got
medication and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and staff is
the good thing is though, you don't really have to do the management, right? All that you'd be interested in.
You don't
is
have
just
to. You can hire somebody.
Okay, then somebody does that.
Somebody that has a nursing degree, it's perfect. Okay, because one of the things we run into is the labor. I can't remember what the labor was, but you got to have 24 hours a day, which is 720 hours.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's $10 an hour that you're paying somebody, one person, 24 hours around the clock. That's $7,200 a month just in the labor. So one person.
Yeah.
So if you're
you probably won't be just one. So
yeah.
People cleaning around and maintaining.
So the numbers have to pan out.
Yeah.
It's somebody that kind of knows the business. So but you need an administrator also. You can be the administrator, but an administrator has to be there, I think, 24 hours a week, and there's something like maybe $15 an hour.
Oh, wow.
So it's. And then you got a high turnover is what I hear. Because everybody's always looking for a better position to pay. Now, again, why would someone sell? It's like these glasses. Once I got tired of them and I didn't want them anymore, they had no value.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. And everybody's in the business of making money.
That's true. Yeah.
So if they can make money, we can make money. It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Why would I sell something that has value cheap? People do it all the time. They give it away. People give stuff away that they don't want. But real estate is all about numbers. It's all about profit, and we call it.
And the timing too, right? Being lucky enough to find a deal at the right time.
You got to be lucky enough. But if you know about it, let's say you're out somewhere, and somebody goes, "Oh, we're into notes and paper."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we know something about that. You know anybody that has any? Anybody for sale? And you see. I went from you to okay,
exactly.
And that's what they do. Yeah. They network and they do.
I think what I find interesting is how you're able to leverage the whole OPM thing where out of people's money. Right?
Yeah.
The guy puts up a thing about I'm selling a home. You don't have the cash, but you can find people that can find the cash. So, being able to do that in a smart way, because initially you want to get that kick and just say, how do I jump into my first property or whatnot, and then kind of build that momentum. But, because we come in, and I think that's why a lot of people don't get into it, because they come in with the whole mentality of I got to have the 30% down.
It would be nice if you had it. Not everybody has it. But
so how do you navigate that?
That's why for us, I think toughest thing is getting it, the first
But it's
step.
all knowledge. You're going to get the knowledge whether you go to School of Hard Knocks or whether you pay a coach. Coach is going to be short, quick, and you're in the market. School of Hard Knocks, every day is a matter of did we do it right or did we do it wrong? Uncertainty. But it can't be done. Now, when I started real estate, you could do real estate without any money. And that's called, you ever heard of getting the deed? Getting the deed?
I have not.
Okay, let's go for you guys' house. Let's say I didn't have the money to do the deal.
Okay.
But so your deed that you have that has your name on it, that's recorded, we could go to a lawyer and you can sign that over to me today and I would own your house. I could sell it and I could keep all the money. The banks don't like that because I didn't formally qualify to assume your loan. But this is what we do as real estate investors.
And nothing qualifies. You will just have to go as the owner of the deed and go.
That's all I have. If I have the owner of the deed, I'm the owner.
And why would I do that?
Again, people do things. See, right now, you don't have problems.
Right.
No.
Okay, everything's great for you. But there are people out there that have problems.
Desperate.
I've had people give me keys. I have a student she's in Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
And she likes foreclosures. I can call her right now and I said, hey, when's the last time somebody gave you the keys to their house? She said, she would tell you a lawyer gave me keys to his house, but I didn't know what to do with them. She didn't call me. And I could have helped her, and it had equity.
No, is he getting better terms with you than the bank? Just figuring out why is he sending it off to you? I'm just trying to figure out like
why would someone give their house to me?
Away from the bank. I mean, are you getting in better terms or something? What's the logic there? Just an example.
It's called emotional equity.
Okay.
See, emotionally right now you're good, but a person that's going through tough times, loss of job, divorce, bankruptcy, it happens all the time. Foreclosure.
Yeah.
They don't care anymore. They're like, you know what? I'm sick of the bank. I'm sick of this house.
People do get tired.
Oh, like it's a timing thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And remember, at that time, if it's a foreclosure, you've been working with the banks, and somehow you can't break through. So they kind of need something way.
They need help.
Right.
They need help. They need a way out.
Right.
And what happens is, we have laws, of course, that we have to follow as investors.
Yeah.
But here's the big thing. They don't care anymore. Emotionally, they're like, you know what? I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm drained.
I just want to leave and be done with this. And so you come along at the right time. Let's say they say,
I told you about the boss I had that he
that's terrible.
He was a VP and he was in Atlanta firing people because he's being told to fire people because of budget or whatever.
Stuff,
and the guy comes back and he's fired.
This is the guy that was firing people?
Yeah.
He was damn fired.
He comes back.
Bad karma.
They let him go and he just calls his realtor and say, you know what? I need the keys.
Yeah. Walked.
I'm done.
Because they
sell the furniture, whatever. Just take the seat.
That person right there,
done.
I love because I've been doing work with distressed people my whole life.
Right.
And I try to come up with. He might say, you know what, I need $5,000. To just get my stuff out of here.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, let me look at the house. Let me look at the numbers. Let me see how much money I can make. $5,000. But I'm going to give you $2,500 now. $2,500 when the house closes, because that's the way I do business.
Right.
Well, I want all $5 up front. I said, well, I can't do it. And he said, well, I'm going to find somebody else. Okay, here's the $5.
Right.
I try to hold back a little bit, but it's negotiation.
Right.
But see, I understand that. You guys don't. I got to teach you.
Exactly.
Plus, when you ran that ad in the paper, someone calls you and says, hey, I'm working for this company. I just got fired. I seen your ad, so I'm going to call you and see what you guys can do for me. Now, they're probably going to want to sell it for market value. See, the market's good right now. The market's good right now. And they want to sell it at market value.
Yeah.
That's someone that you have to deal with. Everybody wants,
everybody wants to come back.
You wouldn't sell your house below market value. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I'm not distressed. So it's good to work with distressed people. But also people that are not having problems, it's good to work with them too. Okay, so the market kind of tells you what's available.
Yeah.
You guys don't go into the market and say, okay, hey, we're only note buyers, we're only foreclosure people.
Right.
Phone rings, hello,
You just have to
house
be
buyers.
open-minded.
It's got to be able to walk.
You got to be able to just kind of, wear all hats, right?
Exactly.
In a situation.
And I work with you on that. So if somebody calls you and you're stuck,
Terry.
Three-way and get
So what I'm getting from you is you're not saying, don't be a multi-unit person, don't be a single-family person.
Be a
generalist.
Get the knowledge.
That's right. Get the knowledge.
Just be a generalist, right?
And listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they will tell you what they want. You give them what they want. Hopefully you'll get what you want. And that's how you make a check in real estate. It's got to be a win-win.
To be a win-win, yeah.
Do you get to have a pool of private folks that can get you money in case you need it? How does that work? Do you just, for instance...
You need money.
Right.
And you want to buy a house.
Right.
So what you want me to do?
What I'm saying is if something comes up, like let's say there's an ad where you're saying, we buy homes, so to speak. Some guy calls you saying, take it. Right. You don't have the money. Where does that come from? Do you have partners you work with to say, how the guy can call up to give him this money to pay this guy off, and then make my money down the line? How does that syndication work?
I'm going to show you how to do that deal,
right?
So that it makes sense and you make money. But then I'm going to show you what you have to do to get money. Number one, you got to find somebody that's going to lend it to you.
Okay.
Number two is you got to be able to give a presentation. Well, you got a house. What do you have? Well, I got a house and it's in Roseville. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, got a swimming pool and a roof. And I'm like, well. All these houses out there, they got the same thing.
Right.
But how do we make money?
Yeah.
And so you got to be able to talk to them. Now, another thing you're going to get good at is you're going to get to the point where you start asking people for money. Hey, I'm a business person. I'm a real estate investor.
So you have to pitch right?
You got to pitch. Everything's a pitch.
It's all about selling, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know the people that make the most money, they are borrowing money from people. Maybe they have family and friends, but that's what allows them to be super successful.
Yeah.
Because when they need money, they find a deal. Like they find 10 loans.
Yeah.
How much again we need for the 10 loans? How much?
10 grand.
How much? 6 loans. 6 loans. Come on.
Right.
60,000.
Right.
So guess what? Hey, we ran into a good deal. Here's the information. Here's why we think it'll make money.
Right.
We're gonna buy them and hold them.
Right.
Because each month we're gonna get how much money a month on those 10 loans?
Was it $500?
$5,000, 500 each. 5,000 a month. How much we're gonna make annually?
As well. Yeah.
60,000. You see how I talk?
Yes.
If I get in front of a crowd, guess what? I won't make mistakes because I practice my presentation.
That's right.
I know what I'm presenting. That's the same thing I'm teaching you guys how to present. You won't be able to do it.
I like the style because it teaches you to actually.
You're thinking.
Yeah.
You're thinking because when you come back to me and say I got a deal, first thing I want to say is, okay, tell me the numbers. Well, it's 3 bedrooms, it's 2 baths, it's got football. No, you guys, no. That's how real estate agents do it.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll tell you, guess what? We are going to buy and hold it.
Right.
Okay, great. What's it going to take to do the deal? Well, we're going to have to go in and do some improvements, probably 10 grand to get it improved. Our monthly payment is $1,500 if we got a loan from a bank. We can rent it for $2,500 because we're going to make it Airbnb.
Right.
So how much positive cash flow you got a month? 1,000.
1,000.
Okay?
Yes.
Tell me the numbers and how you make money. Don't tell me about the house that is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's the
Every
numbers.
house out here is beautiful.
Yeah.
Every house out here is not a deal. I want the deals. You're in this business to make money.
Right.
And so again, this is all talk, and it's done over the phone with my app. We role play. How much you got coming in a month? How much is the annual? How much did you invest? Well, what's your return on your investment? Okay, again, you guys have money. And so when you put your money out in the market, what return do you need your money to make?
Right.
Okay, this deal, I told you my money made what? 54.
Yeah.
Good enough, 54. That's a good investment. Okay?
That was really good.
Well, let's say I only did half of that. What about if I got 25? That's still a good investment. Why? Because it's better than what the bank's giving. And so when I talk to other people that invest your money, I go, okay, what are you getting as a return? And most people don't even know. They're like, we're living every day, we got our money in the bank, and that's it.
Right.
Well, that's what makes a real estate investor. Sure, they make
the
money.
Numbers.
Yeah, they make money. The numbers is what makes the money. And that's what I'm really good at is numbers. I love numbers. I'll do numbers all day, all night. We'll never get tired.
So right now, where you're at, what are you shooting for?
My goal?
Yeah.
Is just to smell the roses. I've already made enough investments. I already made enough money. I have no debt.
You don't mind sharing how much is enough?
How much is enough? Enough is, okay, let me give you an example. Mike Tyson, okay? All that money, broke. So for me, I get up every day. I haven't had a job in, I think, 28
Should be 20 years?
20? Yeah, it's been a while, okay? I have cash flow. My cash flow is good. I don't have debt. My real estate's paid off. I have my coaching program that brings me in, extra. I call it cash flow.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I don't need. I got a boat. I got 3 automobiles.
You don't feel like somebody who lost a job and then they just need to survive for 2 months and that's it.
No, I'm not on
done.
survival. I can sell all my stuff. I'd probably do 1.5 easily. I've got a classic car. That's where I was at today. They didn't fix it. The classic car. Got a $60,000 pool in the backyard.
Good.
So I've made $100,000. 30 days. I think I made $100,000 in 60 days. My numbers are ridiculous.
Imagine,
Right.
it's amazing.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
And then you get the time to to train us and mentor us. That's really the way to live,
But
right?
see, that's what that is right there. Is my.
Let me get your water.
It's my.
Get your water.
Yeah. You want to move inside? Because let's go inside and cool off a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see a spot though.
Okay, it's okay. We'll just.
I'll get your water.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go. I always say real estate's an equal opportunity wealth. It don't care whether you're female, male, black, white, green, no money, broke, no driver's license.
Yeah.
You can do it. And if you look around on the internet, especially, everybody's talking about how they're making money in real estate. And it can't be a fluke. Now, there's some people that make it exaggerated.
Yeah.
My uncle was a successful real estate investor. And he told me to save my money, buy a house. I listened to him. And I started getting deeper into real estate. Like, for example, I'll tell you what, right now, I just bought a software that allows me to stream my videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I got my own channel. I bought it. Why? Because I love technology, and I always want to be on the cutting edge of real estate. So when people look for real estate, I got realestateinvestor.tv as my URL. So when they hit that and they see me talking about real estate, hey, I'm interested. Yeah. So I'm always going to have customers. So I decided, you know what, I'm tired. But this is, my part-time business. I'll just save money. We might go blow some money on a weekend, but it's fun money, right? Fun money.
Exactly.
Because I'm always thinking, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do you do? How can I tie into what he does that he's an expert at that elevates me to higher? I'm always looking for, what can I do? Now, what is your goals in real estate?
I guess the goal would be to start out with something that can replace, let's say right now, like the mortgage rate. Something that can replace the mortgage rate.
Something to replace the what?
The mortgage rate.
The mortgage. Yeah. What's your mortgage payment?
Right. What, $2,200?
Yeah.
You got a reasonable payment. Right. That's a reasonable payment. Yeah.
And then get it somewhere where if I can do that, then get to something that maybe could double that.
Expenses.
Right. Covers the expenses.
$5,000.
Right.
So you need $5,000 a month, roughly.
Right.
You guys are not. I meet people 10, 15, 20. I'm like, what are you?
We're trying to be realistic because we're just trying to get it.
I try to live in the real world, but so what I'm trying to say is, get to a point. Really, ideal would be get to a point where I can cover my mortgage, I can cover my expenses, whereby when that money comes in, it's saved in different things. So where it gets to the point where I can, if she was working, something that replaces that income.
Yeah.
And it replaces my income.
Yeah.
And then get to the point where you can say, you know what, I can walk away from my job. So that is really the level where you can say, you know what.
And being able to use that to reinvest in something else.
If I can do that and say, you know what, you can get to a point where you're like, can I even double that to whereby I can say, I can leave my job and be comfortable and not be stressing out because then that gives you time to focus on this full time and then do bigger things, right? Getting into investing here locally and nationally, wherever, but sort of growing, because again, I think when you grow too fast, you don't learn.
Not necessarily.
You can make mistakes that I think.
You can have the highest ambition you want.
Right.
I tell people, man, if you want to go all out, I'm for you.
That's what we want to do.
But you gotta work your job. Now you don't have children now, right?
We do. Have one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
Almost 2 years old.
Coming. Okay.
Almost 2.
You gotta get out of your job. So you get out of your job, you gotta go work the real estate. Or she's gotta be working the real estate. But you gotta be on top of it.
Right.
Because 7 days a week. When I was doing real estate, my family members looked at me like, dude, you're not coming to family events. Why come you're not here?
Yeah.
I go, man, look, I couldn't pay for my daughter's college education. So I need to be trying to figure out how to make some money so I can get her where she needs to be. Now I'll give you a good story. I wasn't able to pay for college, but she was living in San Diego. She missed living, near us. So she decided to take a job in the Bay Area. And she said, Dad, go look for me a place. Okay. I looked at some places, and I'm going, my daughter can't live here, it's the hood.
Yeah.
And I went to one apartment, and the lady says, hey, look, I've got 10 people ahead of you. I said, okay, how about if I give you 12 months in advance rent? Would that put my daughter to the front of the line? And she said, yes. And I thought, wow, man, that's a lot of money. So I said, I got to find another way. So I was driving along, and I happened to see a sign, condos for sale, $300,000. Okay, I went over and looked at them.
San Diego?
No, this is Richmond.
Yeah.
And they were
Richmond, right?
Yeah, they were moving people out and fixing them up and selling them. And I said, well, let me see when it's not fixed up. Man, it was clean. I go, shit, it's good for my daughter. So I said, I'll give you $270. Close in 15 days, all cash. They said, no one's ever done that before. I said, okay, I'm gonna go over here. There's a yacht show. I'm gonna take a look at these boats. I would love my daughter to live on a boat, but she's too old for that.
Right.
They call me back in an hour and says, okay, we'll take 280. Great, so I bought her a condo. She just pays me what she paid in San Diego. I told her, when we leave, you own it free and clear. I bought it for $3. Right now, it's worth $4 something.
Yeah.
It's about $4.25 right now in about 2 years. See, so I got equity there. I get a little cash flow, but I don't have no mortgage payment. So I did that, and then she also
That's a
said,
good place to be, huh?
yeah, she's got 14 years driving her car, and she'd always take it to the main dealership. And so now she's close to it, so she's on the freeway. Dan, I don't know about this car anymore. I said, okay, go find your car and buy it, because she makes some money with the state.
Right.
And I said, okay, what is your monthly payment that you would like to have? She said, oh no, I read a book, they say don't do it that way. Okay, fine. She gets to the dealership, she finds something she likes, the monthly payment is higher than she wants to spend.
Yeah.
Daddy! And I go, well, what's the payment you want? Oh, I want $350. Right now it's $375. So I get the guy on the line, I'm doing everything I can. I said, okay, dude, tell me how much the car is. He said $55,000. I'm bringing the cashier's check. We'll write cashier's check. And I said, no. How much is your payment you want? She said $350. Well, pay me $350 a month till you pay me back. So she's got a no interest loan. And so that's how I was able to come back. Oh, yeah, it's nice. It's crazy the way people, and I'm not saying this, they're not racist. But even today I went to the bank. There's a young brother there. And I had to go pay for my classic car, the new transmission. He looks at me and goes, what do you do? He looked at my bank account. He looked at, what do you do? I said, I'm a real estate investor. Oh, okay. But he was shocked because I wasn't, broke or I was
Yeah.
And I kind of smiled, right?
Yeah.
You should have said, hey, how could I do what you do?
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. But see, it's a different place.
Yeah.
And real estate. It was real estate. So you guys are on the right track.
How did you get started?
You got to pick a coaching program,
Yeah.
and I need you to be. You guys got to be on this. I mean, you're going to spend some hours on it.
Totally dedicated.
You're going to be talking about it. It's going to consume you. It should consume you.
Sure.
But that's what it's going to take. You got to be very competitive. That's the one thing about the market.
Right.
You got to compete. If you're looking for it to come easy, because everybody's hustling. Everybody's trying to make that dollar. They're relaxed. You look at them, they're relaxed. But they're always talking about money. You go to real estate club meetings,
Been to a couple of them.
we're not there. There might be, I've gone to real estate club meetings, there may be 3 or 4 of us in the room, right? But they're always like, okay, together, putting stuff together. I'm like, but now, I compete against them. Like here in Sacramento, my meetup group, I run a class. I'm never at that class, but I let it
I wanted to know about that class because I was trying to understand the dynamics. I know you told me it has to be an appointment, and then it's someone. How does it work exactly?
If someone wants to take my class, they got to call me first.
Right.
And what I do is I do what I'm doing now.
Okay.
I said, if you're looking for a coach, then we can work together.
Right.
But if you're not looking for a coach, if you want to show up and have cookies and hear people talk,
Presentation.
I don't do that. I'm a professional. And that's who I look for. So if you're not my client, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. So I'll never teach class. I'll never teach class. So I said, go look at my videos, Google me.
Yeah.
So I'll send them the 1.2 million.
Then when you make up your mind, reach out to me.
Then I'll be ready to stroke a check. If you're not ready to stroke a check, that's why I said I don't normally meet with people. But again, I want to do it with you guys, but I normally don't meet. I have people all across the world. I enjoy it. And the thing of it is, sometimes it needs that. Sometimes you need to look me in my eye, hear how I talk, because videos, you say, oh, he was reading from a script. I want to see what he's like personally. But see, I'm always high energy because I know real estate has done wonders.
I was telling just about your high energy on the phone. Like, he has this passion, right? And it's just abundant. And I could tell. Because then we've met a couple of people, but then you're looking for that connection. Because if it's going to be a mentor, times will be tough, and you kind of need that,
You need everything,
going.
not just real estate, but you need, hey, I'm not feeling good today about it. It's not working, I'm kind of down. Well, guess what? I almost quit real estate 2 or 3 times. But I'm glad I did because I went through one time and I went, oh boy. And I was like, okay, I got it. Now I'm mastering it. And so I'm in my own world. I don't try to do it like them. I want to meet people like you. The reason why, because I want to make you guys so good. And if you guys want to become good, I'm hoping you guys go out and you buy this shopping center. You know what?
I want to make you look good too. You know, it's like, hey, Terry just did this.
I'm gonna put a video of you guys, and I'm gonna be talking to you, and we're gonna be like high five and all that stuff. They're gonna come in and go, look, these guys, look at them. If they did it, I can do it. So it helps me keep getting bigger and better. And plus, you guys are gonna probably run into something that, Terry, we're gonna need your help on this one. And it may be a good deal, like, you know what, maybe I need to get in and do something with it.
Right.
But you guys are on the cutting edge.
Right.
Me, I'm kind of sitting back, you know, smelling the roses.
So any mistakes you've made that have been pretty
25,000.
Oh, really?
$25,000 mistake. Yeah. I think I told you this. See if I'm telling the same story. A guy called me off my ad. Hey, I want to sell my house.
That was terrible though.
Yeah. And so what happened? I went over. I said, man, he owned apartments in Texas. He was just too smart for me. So I called my mentor, the guy that caught out of his garage. Hey, come over here and take a look at this. Those guys were arguing, and I can hear them. I didn't think that because I wanted to make money. So my mentor said, Terry, you put up $25,000, I'll put up $25,000. The guy's gonna sell the house, we'll get our money back, plus we'll make another $25,000. Okay, coach, if you say that's what we do, let's do it. There's no questions. Stroke the check. Come to find out, the guy sold the house to another investor. Now I knew I should have made our money a second mortgage. I knew that would have secured it. He would have had to pay me, but I didn't do it because I thought my mentor was what? Super smart. And I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Now, he sells the house to another investor. So my mentor says, well, we're going to sue him. So we get our lawyer and we go to a deposition. Big brother. Okay, big brother. I'm sitting there. He likes me, man. He talks to me and, okay. My lawyer says here, in 2016 you were accused of murder.
Can you imagine?
You should watch my neck.
His mentor, right?
No, not my mentor. No.
Oh, who was that?
The person that sold the house.
Oh.
The person that sold the house to us, and then he sold to another investor. Big brother, right? And I was doing something like this, and that's the guy that sold the house. My neck did like that. I go in my head. You don't have to pay me back. I don't want my money back. If you already murdered somebody, I'm
That
good.
could be the next, right?
I'm good. Right. So he calls me and says, Terry, I'll give you your money back. This is how dumb I was. And, you know, if you're not going to give it all to us,
We don't want it.
I don't want any of it. My mentor said, you are so stupid. I go, yeah, I am, aren't I? At least you got half of my money.
Just did anything, yeah.
I was scared at that point. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the next.
But luckily I had so much money that I counted up as a learning experience. A lot of people would have quit, which I don't blame them.
Right.
You know, but I knew what I should have done. Now, me and my mentor, we don't work together like we used to because he's been accused of working with seniors, taking advantage of seniors, changing paperwork that he changes that and he takes advantage of seniors. I know he can do that because I've seen the skills. He was put in jail and they told him if you mess with another senior, we're throwing away the key. Yeah. So, you know, we kind of drifted apart. I had heard a lot, because he's in the same neighborhood I am. I heard a lot from family members that he was trying to take advantage of people. And he is kind of a shady kid.
Went off the rails, so to speak.
Yeah. So, but, you know, again, he never did me wrong. Probably because, you know, I was in around 8 or something, but maybe he had a respect for me, I don't know.
So, I mean, you're meeting all these different people. How do you, because there's the urgency of acting now.
Urgency for you guys now?
No, I'm just saying in general. I mean, a deal won't be waiting for you for 2 weeks, right? So you got to be able to act pretty quickly, but then you want to be able to avoid getting into, you know, those kind of situations, right? People who are smart talkers, right? But they've got this and that, whereby you sign this piece of paper, it turns out something's up. So how do you prevent that? I mean, how do you find do you even have to have the right network? So, because I know you gotta have people you say, hey, can you take a look at this? Right. How do you build that network?
I'm a lawyer.
Right.
Already got lawyers.
Right.
Everything we do is going to be lawyers. Right?
So how to build your
You
team?
have to get a good lawyer.
Well,
you have to
you
get
don't need, the only thing you need right now is how to do this stuff.
Right.
So let's say you found a deal. This guy walked through the door and says, hey, I got a deal for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you what you need to know. When you feel uncomfortable, Terry, here's a guy, we're talking about a deal. I'd like for you to talk to him. So you listen to me talk to him. Let me ask questions because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
But you're listening and learning. Okay? So my job is to guide you guys through the process. When you place the ad, you're going to have people call it.
Yeah.
So, hey Terry, here's what I'm up against. I'm trying to figure out how to make money here. Okay, tell me how you make money. Well, we're going to do something stupid and we're going to try to do this and we're going to do that. And I go, no. That ain't the way you do it. You know, you're not going to go borrow money on your house to do another deal. No. We're going to try to work through the process. We're going to go all the way to the end to whether either you have a deal or they say, you know what, no deal. But going through the whole process, you learn, you get better. It's going to take repetition. Of course, you can't get anything.
It does.
What come you've never thought about starting your own business? Now, I don't know anything, I'm just asking.
Right.
Your own IT business.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
Thought about it.
Then you do better on your own than working there and make more money, right?
Probably could, yeah.
Yeah. That's
So we're actually doing one, like something different, not an IT business. We're trying to do a baby brand.
a baby.
A baby brand. We're trying to build a baby brand.
On Amazon. Right.
Yeah. So like kind of designing baby carriers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of where some of our services have had to go to.
Yeah.
And we're just in the early phases of trying to get the product from China, then put it on Amazon to sell it off. So we're trying to work on that on the side.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
See if it takes off.
Yeah.
Never know.
You never know. Yeah.
I mean, you know, you gotta have a plan B. I walked into my boss and said, hey, I quit. He said, are you sure? And I go, really, I'm not sure, but I just gotta go because my dad always told me never to have regrets. You know, what would have happened if I would have stayed the job?
Yeah.
Versus where I'm at now. We never know. And the good thing of it is you guys are young. You know, and it's scary. And you can recover. But if you don't take a chance on yourself as you get older, they're eventually going to.
So here's the thing, Terry. I think I misheard. I misheard the second package that you have. Actually,
You misunderstood the second?
Yeah, which was 1997. Like
29.
Yeah. It was $2,000. I didn't know it was $3,000.
Yeah, $3,000. Yeah, but that's again.
Because we're planning to at least maybe give that a try, hopefully. But because Jonathan had to come and we have to first have Dell and we'll go back on the drawing board and see what to do. But yeah, I think I misheard that part of it.
Well, the thing of it is, you got to decide how much do you guys want to work at this? If you say, hey, I'm going to do this, we're committed, you want to get the best package. Okay? Because if you do the 700 package, you don't get the 3 days with you, and then on the weekend, let's say you're out looking for deals, and you happen to find one, somebody calls and says, hey, we see your classified ad, and it's Saturday.
Like, hi.
I'm going to feel bad when I don't answer the phone. See? So, if you're committed, the best program is $29.95 because it's forever. Imagine we've been here, what time did you guys get here? Let's say 4:15.
About 3:30.
3:30. And we got to watch the clock.
Yeah, we have to go. Yeah.
Time, okay.
It's almost
So
time.
we've been here an hour already. And look how much we covered.
So much.
And it's just a little taste. And you guys need to hear it again and again and again and again. I need to train you again and again and again. And to the point where you guys are on automatic. So, if you're serious, you go for a serious package. If you're just, you know what, we're just putting our toe in the water, do your 700. And that way at least you get your feet wet. Okay?
Do you have a plan, a payment plan for it? Or does it all have to
If
be
you
all
guys
in?
want to negotiate, it's negotiation. So it's like with the bank. Hey bank, you know, you got 10 loans, you want 5,000.
So you're pretty much it's really investing in general, right? It's not just you're pretty much coming into it in terms of all avenues, right? All possibilities, right?
Yeah. There's nobody that knows more about a house than me.
No one specific thing about, all I do is Section 8 or, what they call the things,
it's like choice
mobile homes or whatever. It's just all,
there's nothing saying you guys can't go there, but you at least got to know, okay, this is worth, this is worth X, and it needs X. So what are we going to do with it? How are we going to make money? Again, 11 ways. Do you want to make this assisted living?
And we've still had a couple of people sharing that on Bigger Pockets, right? The podcast, where somebody will say, okay, so I looked at this deal and I was thinking of, fixing and flipping it, but then I tried to buy and hold it. So I think we have to know that knowledge. That's where we can make wise decisions.
The numbers make the decision.
The numbers make the decision. So we have to.
I can give you
we can't just be focused on just one thing.
I give you 3 ways. If you look at that thing again, that page with the 11 on there. One way is you can sell this and make $5,000 as flipping. The other way is you can fix it up yourself and you'll get $35,000. The other way is you can rent it out at $1,400 a month, and it's going to get you a 14% return. You get your money back in 86 months. So, which one do you guys want to do? Do you want the $5,000 for this? Do you want $35,000, which is going to give you a 30% return on your money? Do you want to rent it out, buy and hold it for 14%, and you're going to get all your money back in 86 months? See, that's what you guys are going to make the decision. So this person called you. They have a house. It's a deal. Here's the 3 things you can do with it. Remember, I got how many? 11. Here's 3 things. You guys got to decide. And what's going to happen? You both are going to be sitting there night and day. Well, I want to hold it. Well, I want to flip it. Well, no, let's not flip it.
How are things?
I just wait.
How are things in this market right now? Because when you look at some of those guys on Bigger Pockets or whatnot, they're saying, California is too hot. We're going in like Tennessee or whatever where you can buy, and stuff like that. What's your analysis on stuff like that?
Look around.
Right.
You think nobody's making money here?
People are making money. Well, we see everything. People are making money.
You just can't see it,
right?
And you're listening to Bigger Pockets.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which brings my next question.
Just answered our question. That's true.
Which brings my next question, which is, who out there are you following? Are you listening to? What kind of books? Or what?
I listen to me.
Right.
You know why I listen to me? Because there's nobody out there that knows more than me about a house. I got 38 years. I bought real estate all over the United States. I know it works. I know a Chinese guy. He flipped 30 houses last year. In Sacramento.
Is that? Oh, wow.
Bigger Pockets don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Right? 30 houses in Sacramento. Now, I don't know what his profit is.
If he can do it, then we can do it, right?
But see, that's the issue. Do you want to compete against that person, or do you want to sit back and look at Bigger Pockets? Well, Bigger Pockets ain't doing nothing. It's just a bunch of conversation. That's what most meetups are. Hey, let's sit around and talk. Well, let's try this, let's try that, let's try that. This is what you need to
That's why I loved your program, because it was hands-on. I just like what you did with, I forgot his name, but just the day-to-day was really helpful, because that's what we want. Just take the fear out and just be like, let's go.
And I know you guys have fear.
A lot.
I have none.
Fear is what keeps us alive, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
You gotta have it.
You gotta manage it.
If you don't,
you gotta manage it. Yeah.
Then you have a chance to risk it. But I know you have fears. I have no fears. Why?
Midlife crisis. You're like 35.
I don't risk.
Right.
And here's the thing, which is really, really important. You need my mentality if you're going to be successful.
Right.
Because if you don't have my mentality, you ain't going to make it. If you run into somebody like me on this deal right here, and it's you guys against me, I'll clean you out of your pocket. You know why? I'm going to offer all cash and close in 14 days. You guys are like, well, you know what? We got to go find financing. Yeah. And guess what? We got to figure it out. And they go, you know what happened? That guy named Jerry, he's already been here. We did the deal. And you're like, what did we do wrong? You won't know. It's like, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. It's competitive.
Yeah.
It is competitive.
Or you get the Chinese guy, and he's 30 houses.
It's mostly from the Bay Area.
He's here.
I've had a couple of people from the Bay Area coming in and just buying all whole.
It's the market. The market is the market. If it's the Bay Area, if it's people that live here, you guys got to
by the way, I didn't see the East Bay thing that you told me, the group. I didn't see it. I tried to look for it on Meetup.
Let's do it again. It's called the East Bay.
On Meetup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I tried to look for it and couldn't see it. Okay.
East Bay Real Estate Wealth Builders.
Okay.
And the thing of it is, that's my newest postings. And the only reason I post those is to get interest. Now I'm going to change Sacramento to that also.
So it's big. When I do that, it just brings me here. It doesn't bring it up. Real estate.
Real estate wealth builders. And I talked to a lady yesterday. She's the same thing.
Really?
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, it's.
So you look at everything, including like storage and stuff like that. Storage properties as well.
No. That's no houses.
Yeah. Okay.
Houses are my thing.
Okay. All right, guys.
We just want to say thank you so much.
No problem. No
thank
problem.
you for making the time because we just needed this connection just to get to see you and meet with you before we could
it's going to be hard for you to find somebody like me because nobody does it.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody does it. They're either making money or they don't want to do one-on-one because it takes too much time.
Too much time, yeah.
But I have to in order to be successful. Because if you buy my course, if it's not any good, you go to the internet and say, hey, look, this program doesn't work. I have to force you and help you. Then that way I can say, oh, okay, these are my students, we did really good.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.